Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, this is 3 to 105.
Yes. Welcome. How was your weeks, ladies?
Busy.
Made it.
Good.
Yeah.
Made it through another week.
We did
Praise the
almost.
Thank
almost.
God.
Yeah.
You know, a
Thank
little,
God.
little bit more hours, and then we'll be to that weekend. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're in the middle of March.
it's coming. We are.
It's-
We are.
Time has
Yeah.
wings.
It is like springtime.
Just-
Time has changed and all that, and
Yeah, it's lighter,
almost
later.
I
Like,
like
yeah,
that.
lost an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I like it.
You don't?
Nah, cause
You like it
see,
getting dark at 4?
I did. You know what? I like being
Not
in
me,
the
because I be sleep. I'm
dark.
telling you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
literally.
The sun goes down,
It's
my
time to
eyelids
go
go
down.
down.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
tired.
sleepy all day anyway, whether the sun is out or the moon. So it really
You know
doesn't
what?
matter.
Not the sun or the moon.
Yeah. All the time is the
stars.
same.
Anything can get it.
Anything.
It doesn't really
The whole
matter. to
solar
me.
system.
I'm ready to
Can
go.
get
To,
it.
I wake up ready to go to sleep, thinking about bedtime.
Wow.
But again, I did tell y'all my toxic trait is being tired until I get into bed, and then I scroll for another.
Yeah.
5
So
hours.
is you
Yeah.
really tired?
No, I be tired. I don't. My
She
body.
just won't go to sleep.
Yeah, just yeah.
But I'm
But
more.
I
I
think we
think
are.
I'm more nosy
Mm.
than I am tired at
Okay.
that moment.
But I feel like
because-
everybody kind of does that a little bit.
Yeah, I do it all the
I
time.
absolutely do.
I will fall asleep with the phone in my hand.
Yeah,
trying to
nothing like
scroll.
falling
Talking
asleep and then the
that's
phone
about
bump.
me. Before I left, I was like, "You in my business?
You in my business.
Don't
Get out
do
my
that."
business. Get out my business.
Mm.
It is Women's History Month.
It
Shout
is.
out to all the coochies. I'm just playing.
Oh,
You know what?
She said it. But yes, more power to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the women
Shout
out there.
to all the women.
All of them, everybody
Everyone,
out there,
yeah.
everywhere, making her story.
Right.
Yes,
Do
her
your thing,
story.
sisters. Fix your
Yes.
crown.
Keep
Keep your
going.
head up. Keep pushing.
Yes.
We
Yes.
are. We doing big things in life these days. So
Absolutely.
definitely proud of how far
Shout
we've
out to
come.
us.
To us.
To us.
I'm gonna sip
Drink to that.
We are.
Hey, why not?
Okay. Well, while we're drinking to that, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves for all of our newbies here today. So I am Star.
I am Tony.
I'm Nika.
Oh no, no little caption.
I forgot.
After-
Yeah, no.
Let's have the caption.
No, that's right. You still got
Let's
time.
have the
Yeah.
caption. We would like to hear.
Y'all done caught me off guard.
No, we
We
would like to
did.
hear you.
We did. So she not as shifty in them small places. She
Not
couldn't get in there.
as
We need to hear your little tagline for
Take
the
'em
right. Okay, well,
Yeah.
Okay.
let's keep that win.
Allegedly.
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 Okay.
Okay.
And I'm Tam.
All right.
And
Well,
we are 3 to 105.
3 to 105.
where anybody can get in.
Anybody.
Mhm.
Anybody.
So we do appreciate that you guys have been engaging with us online. You've been commenting on the videos, giving your perspective on things that we've been talking about.
To
It
Star
is-
punked y'all like she had
Right.
to.
I
She be trying to do the
mean-
smallest one, you know. Yeah,
Look,
it's one
look.
thing.
I get up there, I punk people, then I dip down low. You can't even see me no more. And that's just how it goes. But we do appreciate all of the engagement. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share,
Yes.
all of the things.
All the things.
And let us know if there's something that you want us to talk about. I mean, we talk about a lot of stuff. So your topic might be next. Let's see what we got.
Love to hear
Speaking
it.
of topics, what we talking about today?
Today's topic is what is your biggest regret
Hmm.
and how do you forgive yourself for that?
Biggest
Mm.
regret.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's a simple but heavy topic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have any regrets that I really need to forgive myself for. Now, I got a lot of regrets, but I don't know if I need to forgive myself for them. I think that they've been some things that I've just kind of learned from. But if we're going to talk about something that I really don't appreciate myself doing, I don't appreciate you doing that conversation I'm having with me. It would be dating and giving my boyfriend wife privileges.
That's a good one.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all, I was wild. Them 20s was wild, and I was just having fun out there in life. And
Shout
some of
out to
those
the
times-
20s because I
man,
love
Yeah,
my
they were
20s.
so-
too.
The 20s was
Hello,
the 20s was
outside.
something.
Yeah, we was outside for sure, clubbing
Yeah, still in my
and
20s.
loving and
Yep.
You
Yeah.
are definitely.
Oh, that's
still
right.
29.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
29 with a
Well, you're at the
25.
end of it, so.
Yeah. Ooh, it's about to change.
Woo. She like, woo. My birthday's almost here.
But yeah, it's just, I don't regret dating and engaging and allowing myself to be vulnerable in believing that my relationship was going to go somewhere, or any relationship that I was in was going to be it for a lifetime. But there's just, those things that you give in a relationship that really just belong in a marriage. Certain privileges for guys that really just
Like what?
belong.
What's an example of one? Like cooking, meals? Like what do you?
Now we gotta eat now.
I don't mind. I don't mind cooking. I don't really cook.
She's like, I'm
Okay,
not
so
domestic
that's not the
at
word.
all. So that's not it.
That's not it.
That's not
What I was talking about.
Okay, all right.
She's like,
So
cooking.
what do you feel?
Was a
Um,
wife duty.
I feel like in my relationship, I was pretty uninhibited, meaning that anything goes. I wasn't there. There wasn't a lot that I would just be like, nah, dude, like you not,
Yeah.
you ain't putting no ring on this.
Okay.
So it's just sharing yourself in certain ways that should have been saved for marriage.
Special. Okay.
And now that I've just looked back, I'm just like, I didn't deserve none of that. Give it back.
How can we do such a thing?
I don't know.
Give it back.
It's always hindsight.
I don't
It's
know, but
2020.
Always,
if
always.
you can sue somebody for wasting your time, you can definitely ask them to get back
Okay.
what you shared. I'm
All
just
right.
saying. So
Okay.
You know when I made you that pork chop?
Oh.
Yeah. I
I need
used
it
all
back.
my oil.
You know what? I kid not.
wasn't me. I didn't cook. So,
Oh,
I didn't make
goodness.
up that pork
Okay.
chop.
I can relate to that as well. And then so I would say for myself it would be more of not taking like more calculated risks. I'm more so of a like I'm not a risk taker per se in certain ways.
So you got all
yes,
your
but
401k and like the stable part. You don't have.
You don't be borrowing or nothing. I'm gonna withdraw this.
I'm doing that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, like
okay.
I'm gonna research it or I'm going to whatever it until I come to to the answer that I feel is best.
You play by the rules.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm
So I wish that
rule
well, I'm not
breaker.
gonna say I wish that and it's not really necessarily a regret because it hasn't like
Pose a
You don't feel
problem
like
for
you missed
Yeah.
nothing by not really taking those risks.
exactly. I don't feel like, that I
I
missed
see
anything
that.
or that it changed anything or, whatever. It's just that, sometimes you're like, oh, you know
You
what?
make
I
me
should
feel
have
so
done.
childish because
know
I'm like,
what?
you are really grown.
I am tired of y'all saying
the
that.
29-year-old over here. I am
so
tired. So grown. I'm like, damn.
Lord, shout out to my mama.
That's right. Hello.
I know, for real.
So it's just like, things like that. Cause you just never know. Sometimes you have to take a risk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just not how I'm wired or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
but I can
you.
definitely understand what you were talking about as well. Cause yeah, I've definitely been in relationships where
And you
it's
just
like,
look back like,
yeah.
I
Mhm.
can't even believe I folded his socks.
You know what?
Yeah. Well, we charge that to just being young and
Naive
you grow.
and
Yeah,
you
young,
just-
naive.
yeah.
You grow as you get older.
And
you
somehow
learn.
thinking that was the relationship, that was gonna be
Mhm.
it,
Mhm.
and this is gonna be my role. So let me fall into my role so
Mhm.
that when I do get that ring and everything, I'm not doing anything different. I don't have to switch nothing up. It's what
Right.
I've been doing, and then the ring never comes because what my grandmama say, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I didn't think like that in the 20s. I think I was just outside.
I was definitely outside.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I never thought like what I did, like cooking a meal for a man, like this is a wife thing. It was just something I'm like, this is
This
what
is
you
who
do,
you are.
and
Yes,
who I
you are.
am.
Mhm.
It wasn't until I got older
Um,
where I was like, okay, this might be something a wife like. I'm cooking,
I don't think
folding
she
your
just
clothes.
mean
And,
cooking.
no, I know.
I mean,
we
but
know
I
that. The domestic side of that.
She was whipping up something.
Yeah.
It wasn't no
You want me to order your food?
Yeah, she was definitely whipping it.
I mean, but even aside from those things, like even in dealing with finances,
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm helping you pay a bill or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Whereas,
Yeah.
dude, we just
We not a
dating.
partner.
Like,
Yeah,
this
it's not a
ain't-
partnership.
You know,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
not a partnership. You figure you out, I figure me out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, different people do different things, but I feel like had I stuck to the I'm your girlfriend and that's the role that you got me in for all of these years, then I should have just been your girlfriend in that role for all of those years and not giving you
How
wife
do you fall?
vibes.
How do you fall into that though? Like if you're just being you, is what I'm saying. Like if you're being you, saying, okay, I am helping you out because this is who I am as a person. Like you're helping this man that is your boyfriend, but you're helping him. Do you sit there and say, I'm not going to help you because I'm not your wife? Because then how do you go into that? How do you fall
There's a
into that?
difference
certain
between helping somebody and enabling people, and I think that sometimes as a wife, you can enable your husband by saying, you know what, because I'm the wife, if you can't, I need to pick up the slack.
Right.
And then you
But
start
that's
doing
different because
that.
it helps you all
Right.
as a whole.
Yeah.
But as a
But
girlfriend, you
individually-
start doing that stuff too. You holding your man down. He want the chick that's gonna hold him down, and that's fine. But if you want me to hold you down and you proud to say that I'm the one that's holding you down, then
Where's my
lock
ring?
me up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so a lot of those times I look back at like, yeah, I held you down. I did, you know, I was a person who was around when you were dealing with all of your problems and all of that stuff and everything. And I even got involved in your problems.
Right.
The things that a wife does.
Yeah.
Whereas your girlfriend, it's okay if I have my lane and my role here. But as years go on, if I'm still just your girlfriend and you haven't decided yet that I'm the person that you want to be with, and I'm not saying how long that time has to be, because it's different for people. Some people have their reasons why they haven't. They want to be in a different position. Whatever your reason is, I'm not saying that it can't be a long courtship, but I'm saying don't expect your girlfriend to be your wife and do wifely duties. If you still trying to get yourself together to make her your wife, then you should be okay with her being over here and you figuring out, you know. So I just feel like a lot of that time mentally I was preparing myself for the role that I thought I was going to be in your life, which was your wife.
To never
And
get that role.
To never get that role.
Right.
To never get the respect of that role. And then in the end, you just looking at it like, man, I wasted all of these years when I could have been with somebody who
was really gonna make me a wife.
Right.
Yeah.
If that's your desire. I mean, everybody doesn't desire to be a wife. So if you cool with being a girlfriend and you want to be the girlfriend giving wifely duties, that's on you. We're just talking about how I look back, especially being a wife now, and understanding that what I'm pouring into my husband, I'm pouring into my husband because it benefits both of us.
Yeah.
We're building a legacy
That's
together.
what a helpmate is.
Right.
So I wasn't building a legacy with my boyfriend.
Right.
If he died while we were together, I don't have nothing. I can't even
I said my regrets.
friend. You see what I'm saying?
I'm in as a special friend in the program.
I'm sorry to your
mom.
listed as a special friend in your program, or your friend of many years, or however it is that they put it in there. But I don't, unless your mom's just like, hey, you know, you were his one, and I'm gonna let you handle it. I don't get to decide what suit you wear and at the funeral. If you have a funeral, if you cremate,
even though you've probably been making those decisions for however long you've been together or whatever.
And then I've been living in your house doing all of these things. You die, that house ain't mine, because my name wasn't on there. It was yours. It goes to your kids or to your mom or to whoever. So all of these years I've invested, giving of myself, and then something happens to you, and I'm left
get nothing.
with nothing.
Yeah.
With nothing. So I get to think about those types of things now that I'm in a different position. But if I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have been the type of person that I was in the relationship. And that's not to say I wouldn't have been loving, and that's not to say that I wouldn't have been giving. I just would not have given as much, and I would not have given as much of myself.
Do we know, or did we not know? Because did we not know and
Not
like,
know
okay,
what that it was
like-
never gonna happen.
no, not that part. Did we like?
So
I'm
she's
saying-
like,
you said
Some
like,
stupid
if I-
shit. She's like, there you go being dumb again. Yep.
So it's like you were saying, if you knew what you knew now, I mean, if you knew now what you knew back then, it's like, did we know then actually, and were we just like, oh,
That's
no,
a
I
part of
just wanna
regret
do
that people
what
don't
I
really
wanna
talk
do.
about though. Like it's either the decision you made.
Yes.
Like if it would have went the right way, would you have regretted
have
it?
been-
But now you regret
right.
it because it didn't go the right way.
The funny thing about that is depending on the person,
Mm.
because I mean, in all of my 29 years,
Period, poo.
I've dated a lot.
Yeah.
So it really depends on which one of those people that you're talking about. Now, in hindsight,
She was
would-
like, the ones I don't like, they got to get my pork chop back.
I didn't even make them pork chops.
I may
See,
have
that's why
folded
I
the
didn't
sock.
work out.
I may have rolled it up. Maybe.
I still got them socks. No, in hindsight, when I think back on every relationship and I think about what I have right now, would I trade what I have right now for anything that I've had in the past? Absolutely not. Because what I had in the past was for that season, for that time, whatever that was. But would I have changed how I was in that relationship, knowing now that I would give everything that I have
Yeah.
for this man that
Yeah.
I have now? Then yeah, I would have definitely been like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
can see
no,
that.
This is not-
no.
Yeah,
It's not- yeah.
Like before you got into a relationship with Tyrone, did those previous relationships stop you from doing things for him? Like were you like aware of those mistakes you made prior to your marriage? Like did you not do those same things for?
She just called me stupid.
No, I'm asking if that
Again.
if,
Dumb
if those
Dumb
changes,
bitch.
if they were something that you thought about after you got out of that relationship, and
I
what not to
definitely-
do in your next one.
I definitely did. And he'll tell you if you ever have a conversation with him that I fought tooth and nail about even having another relationship, to be totally honest. He came in my life in a time that I was most definitely not, I wasn't looking for a boyfriend. I wasn't looking for a husband. I wasn't even looking for a friend. I was chilling.
That's when they come, though. That's
Mhm, when you're not looking.
And
Okay.
so that's the thing. He came at a time when I wasn't looking for any of that, nor was I open to any of that. And so it's different when you're not looking, but you're open.
Yeah.
It's another thing when you're not looking and you're like, dude,
Close off. I don't want it.
leave me alone.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't want it.
stop, go on somewhere. And that's how I felt because of everything that I internalized from being in relationships prior. I just thought to myself, I can definitely do better by myself.
Mhm.
I don't have to worry about nobody else dealing with their problems, dealing with their issues. I don't have to worry about no drama. I don't even have to compromise anymore at this
Right.
point. And that's the mindset that I had. So it took a lot for him to, and I mean, thank God he was a patient guy because I really was not open to that based on the fact that I'm like, yeah, so we just gonna get into this rhythm again and then we're gonna be back in the same spot. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I could be open to a relationship, but I'm not gonna be the same person that I was
Mhm.
before. And I don't even want to get married, so he's just gonna have to accept that he handle him and his
Yeah.
kids and all that. I'll handle me and my kid, and neither we don't have to worry about nothing else. You deal with your finance, I deal with my finance. Like I wasn't open to integrating any of that, even though I was now open to companionship because I'm like, I remember what happened before, and I ain't even getting ready to set myself up to think that this is getting ready to lead to marriage. I'm cool. So it took a lot of soul searching, a lot of prayer, a lot of introspecting, just sitting with my thoughts before I was even like, okay, let me see what this is. Let me see where this can go. And what's the worst that can happen? I already know how to be by myself. So
Right.
But
if
you
I'm-
showed up different too.
Yeah.
And you did the work internally as well so that you could show up differently. So kudos to you.
Yeah.
friend.
But I had to go through some stuff in the past in order to to even respect the work that I put in for
Mhm.
marriage. Because in my mind, I'm like, first sign of distress, SOS.
I'm
not
out.
here.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of
I'm
here.
gone. So, I mean, that's one of those things where I would say I don't feel like I need to forgive myself for it, because it just is what it is, and it
Mhm.
taught me to be somebody different. But if I could have even a fraction of that time back, I would definitely do things
Oh yeah.
very differently.
Differently. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we can see parts of our life where we would have made a different decision. Um, and, if we were to go back, we may have made a different decision and maybe had gotten a different outcome, or maybe still gotten the same
Yeah.
outcome.
Mhm.
But yeah, but it's
Most
really like no
definitely.
regrets. You're just learning and growing. Life doesn't come with a manual. Nobody
Right.
knows how to navigate all of the situations. So you're just doing your best at the end of the day.
Yeah,
But
because I think we talked about that before. Like, I don't have any regrets, and it's like, well, wait a minute. Yes, you do, because regrets are something. There, those are the things that you wish you could undo, and there's so many
Mhm.
things I wish I could undo
Mhm.
if I had the knowledge that I have now. So looking
Mhm.
back,
But the
like,
problem is undoing that could
could
change
change. Yeah.
what
but that's
is
what I'm
The
saying. But
trajectory
it's
of
still one of those things you have the knowledge of now to say, I probably with the knowledge I have now would have done it differently, but because I did not have that knowledge,
you were
I
Mhm.
doing
give
your best.
myself
Grace.
grace.
Mhm.
Whether that's in motherhood, being a wife, being a girlfriend, being a friend, I look back and I'm like, yeah, I do regret some of the things I've done, some of the
Mhm.
things I've said, some of the but I'm like,
I don't
but
regret nothing I said.
I'm like, but I didn't have the knowledge. I have better discernment now.
Yeah.
Like, it taught me to
And more
have,
emotional intelligence too. Like
yeah, like I've
that's
grown so
another
much.
thing.
Like, damn, I really did that shit. Damn. But now I'm like,
You're like,
I
I
get it.
did.
I did
Yeah.
do it because I didn't know what I know now.
Yeah. And now in this season, you know better, so you do better. Pretty much.
Spiritually, everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's times where I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel, and I'm over here still trying to grab the steering wheel, and here we are about to crash and burn.
So you like, I got
You
it. Said grab it,
You
right?
said take the wheel, and here you are putting on your imaginary brakes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just those things that you learn along the way where I'm like, yeah, I regret some of those moments, but when I look back at it, it's like, nah, it got me to where I'm at now.
Mhm.
If I had to talk about my biggest regret, though, my biggest regret is never figuring out when I was younger what I wanted to
What
do
her
with my
purpose.
life.
Yeah. I didn't even say that one.
I tell people this all the time, even when I'm talking to my son. I'm like, if you can find something, try everything. I
Mhm.
didn't try everything. I got a job, I stuck to it. That was it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't figure out what I wanted. And then as I got around my friends, and my friends are having careers, and again, that's not to say that I don't have a career. I've been in what I've been doing for over 20 years, but
Look, do you? I'm just
that's
playing.
Are you sure?
I mean,
With that little bit of
when
that
you
little
go
bit of money.
when you
Yeah.
go in the
I mean,
a little bit, a little tiny bit,
I got a little tiny
a
bit
little,
more.
a little bit, a little tiny bit.
But
Oh God.
it's just I don't have a passion for anything, and that's not to say I'm not good at anything.
Mhm.
I just never developed a passion. I've never said, "Oh my gosh, I'm waking up again today to go do this," and been excited about it, or even,
Because we were taught to survive,
and
like
that
not to really live.
yeah, and that is
I think
really
it's
a
the
problem.
opposite for me because
I be
I will
living.
try everything.
Mhm.
Like I will
Yeah.
try to do everything. Like I don't enjoy doing everything. I could probably do everything.
But you said
a
you
little
tried.
bit,
You
but
did
I'll
it.
try
Yeah.
it. Like even if it's like, let me see.
Yeah.
But
no.
I'll at least try it. Like if it'll get me to another stage in life, I'll try it just to get to that next stage in
Yeah.
life. Like if Les, he's a very like a very like money based person mindset, and he has like
Money making Mitch.
yeah. Yeah. And I like to spend money, you know, but he's like anti-shopping. He's very like structured with the things that he does daily. And so he will be like, you have you ever thought about trying, you know, this? And I'm like, yeah, let's try it. You know, I am one of those people that's like, I'll try it just to see. Like I've had my real estate license, I've been a notary,
Yeah.
I can braid. I can probably do a little bit of everything because I'll just at least try.
See, and I've gotten
Is that
comfortable in
your
just
passion, though?
doing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like
So out of
I
all
know
of
like
those
I'm a
things.
very creative person.
Okay.
Like that's just my like that's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So and creative in different ways, you know, is kind of like I think that's what fuels me. Let me try it because like there's an aspect of it that's maybe has a little bit of creativity to it.
Mhm.
Um so like essentially I know that I have a creative mind and I like to do it. I just don't want to work hard at this point.
Yeah.
I don't want to like I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to like I don't want to be pressed for time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to be at the last minute when I'm on vacation like doing orders still. I think that's
Yeah.
where my passion has come to
She
a
said that's where
bit.
my passion stops.
Yes, is
I am
that I
done.
don't want to get I don't want to be on vacation doing orders
Mhm,
anymore. Like I
mhm.
don't want to be like at the last minute just finishing it, trying to drop stuff off at the post office before we leave.
You want to rest.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I want to
Yes.
take this well-deserved vacation
Yes.
Right.
without having to think about
All the
working
All the
things.
stuff
and
that
all
I
the
have to
stuff that I
do.
have to
Yes.
do.
Because, you know, if I don't work, I don't get paid when you have
Yeah.
your own business.
Yeah.
So like I've gotten out of that, but you know, and like essentially like I'm trying trading right now just to see if like I could make the money where maybe I could still go back to doing what I love to do, but just in a different way where I don't have to stress about it.
Right.
So, you know, I'll try probably everything.
I haven't found it, and that's not to, like I said, that's not to say I'm not good at stuff. But like even with events, doing events, that's the most stressful part. Like as soon as somebody's like, "Can you do it?" The first thing I'm going is, "Yes,
Mm-hmm.
no." I'm
Yeah.
She's like, yes, but
No.
do I want to?
No.
No.
it's not. It was a hobby, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You're so good at it.
And that's what I keep hearing. But I'm so good at it because I stress so much about it
Mm.
to the point where it literally can make me sick. Like
So that's not your passion.
It's not. I don't have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, but you don't know.
But
I
you
don't
you
have
might
one.
you
Yeah.
might
Maybe.
do well in like the other side of it where like you provide the you know the
Maybe.
step.
Maybe. I've been asking for this event space. If anybody can tag my husband.
He
I've
said,
been
"Well, that ain't
telling
your
him-
passion."
We don't know. We ain't tried it. It might be, but that's the only thing that I can honestly say that I've continuously asked for.
Mhm.
I and so I mean I get it, you know, at some point I have to go out and just do that on my own.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's my passion. I just know that that's something that I would like to do. But in terms of I thought about real estate and I'm like, nah, I can't. You know, it will break my heart over here looking at somebody's beautiful 15 bedroom, 13 bathroom, swimming pool, tennis court house. And I go back to mine where I still don't have
You
my
know
pool.
what?
in the backyard.
Because if their house is, if their, I'm just getting country. If their house is that big, that means that your commission
Yeah,
check. So
your
you worry about the
commission
wrong
check
part.
is good.
Right.
Your commission
You worry
check
about the
is
wrong
good.
part.
Because I'm still what's the best way to put
Shots
it?
are being fired. Okay.
I'm not firing any shots at anybody. I still like even when talking with my husband when he's like, when we retire, I want to move. I
Mhm.
want to go and buy this big house and everything. And I'm like, I like it right here in California with not a lot of seasons. All of them.
You don't
have
see yourself
sun.
moving anywhere else.
I don't see myself moving. I do see myself waking up one day and he's like, I bought this house in
Yeah.
Wichita.
somewhere and we're moving because that's just the type of stuff that he does. But
And she gonna be like, let me get my stuff. Shoot.
Right.
yeah,
We're going to Africa
Yeah.
tomorrow.
We're moving. Your new name is
Starkeisha.
We gonna play that clip for y'all one day,
Oh my
just so that y'all can get the
gosh.
context.
There's
of the
so many clips we
Starkeisha
need to
thing.
play,
Yeah.
but
Because it was crazy.
Hilarious.
But shout out to Shanice. I
Yes.
appreciate her. She sang at my birthday party, and nobody had told her what my name was.
Oh.
So
so
But
now it's
it's-
Starkeisha for life.
Yeah.
for life, but that's okay
Forever.
though, because then she got up there and commenced to singing her face off. So it's all good. I
Mhm.
Yes.
still
Yes,
love
yes.
you.
Wonderful.
But yeah, if I did have any real regrets, and if I had to forgive, if I had to have a regret with that I needed to forgive myself for, it would be not really sitting and thinking about what I wanted to do in my future. Because to be totally honest, I never did. Like somebody, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I wanted to be all of these things that everybody said make a lot of money. And then I was like, being a lawyer, I don't want that much school. I don't feel like reading that much. I ain't trying to do it. Being a doctor, oh, there's needles involved. I
Oh
don't
my
want to
gosh.
have anything to do with that. So then I started looking into other stuff, and the next thing you know, I have to get a job because I'm now a single mom and I just got to take care of my kid. And so now you get a job just so that you can survive,
Survival
and then you
mode.
stop thinking
Yeah.
about what
Self.
it is
What you
that
want to do
Yeah.
self. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
you really do. And so I mean, I'm happy that I am back in school and trying to finish that. But
Shout out
even
to
at the
school.
end
Yeah.
of that, I still don't know what I want to do after that. I just know that I want to accomplish that goal. So now I'm just kind of trying to accomplish something.
Different
the
goals.
first
That's
step,
the first.
though.
I
I
was gonna
mean,
say
Mhm.
that's where it starts though.
yeah.
It's gotta
You're
be.
setting goals and you're accomplishing them, and it's like, okay, now what do I do with this? Or what's the next goal? But as long
Mhm.
as you're actually seeing it through, a lot of people do not see it through. They could say, I want to do something and don't
Mhm.
actually do it.
True.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah, you don't
doing
know
the
how many
work.
You're almost there.
Yeah, you're
Almost
doing the
there.
work.
Mhm.
When you wanted to do it or you started doing it, are still saying, I wish I would have did it a year ago, 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you have to look at things in life. It's like, it might not be perfect, but you're not where you were.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Yes.
at least
That's true.
you're trying.
And you
Yeah.
can
And
set
that's
your advanced goal too. Like, you know that you have this graduation coming up.
Period.
Yes,
Because-
I do. We
Right.
partying too. I just
Yes.
need y'all to know. Now I don't have a date, but get your outfits
Right.
together. Get something for all the seasons because I don't know which season
Not all
it's
the
gonna be.
seasons.
We don't have
We don't-
seasons,
we
so
don't know yet.
just get you something nice.
Um, but yeah, if
Regrets just make you grow because you
They-
know what not to do or what you didn't do and what I'm going to do now. Like they literally help you grow into who you want to be, who you're trying to be. So
Yeah.
I say just keep going.
Yeah. I think
Keep
one of
going.
mine is like, when I was a child, I did not talk a lot.
Mhm.
And I think one of my biggest regrets is just not using my voice. And now that like I have children, I'm like when it feels like they're trying to like get past something, I'm like, no, sit down. Tell me how you feel about this, that, or the other, because I wasn't given that option.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like I feel like I am who I am. I think my way of making up for that is just treating my children differently and giving
Mhm.
them a voice. Like, so, I don't know. I feel like looking back on it, because because I didn't talk a lot. Because when I did, it was like, people always wanted to argue.
Mhm.
And I was like, I don't like arguing. I don't like, I don't like fighting with people. I'm a very peaceful person. I like to just do my thing and, leave people alone. I don't
Mhm.
mess with nobody. So,
She'll curse you out though.
absolutely.
Right. Fashion.
If I
Right.
have to, yes, absolutely. So I think one of the things that kind of makes me who I am now, I've always wanted to like silence myself and kind of be invisible. Even when I did YouTube, I never really showed my face a lot.
Yeah.
I just did my crafts and I left it at that.
Yeah.
And people will always be like, oh, you know, you should show yourself, you should engage. And like, it's not until like maybe a few years ago that I've even like started to like just be like, you know, whatever. Fuck them people.
Right. Right.
Right.
FTP.
Like, yeah, like I tell my kids all the time, like, you can't always think about what everybody thinks.
That's why I
Yeah.
wear
Yeah,
my
because
bonnet.
Yeah.
people are gonna think-
Yeah.
Saying.
Dude,
Don't make me cuss you out. Yeah, you can't always worry about because people are miserable. And at the end of the day,
Misery
like
loves
they're
company.
sitting on their couch looking
Yeah.
at something that you did
Yep.
that you're proud of. And even if you weren't the absolute best at it,
you
So
still did
what?
it.
You did
You
it.
did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You did it.
While they're doing nothing.
while
Right.
you're doing nothing.
I mean,
Yeah.
Like,
there's some things I'm not so proud of that
You know
I
what?
could definitely understand being judged for. But I
wearing
still
your
don't
pajamas
care.
I was about to
outside.
say your bonnet outside
bonnet.
and pajamas.
So
And
what are we talking
absolutely
about?
don't care.
So
That's
what are you
I'm
talking about?
saying.
She said big body business.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I've always told my son this. I was wild.
You
Keep
told
saying
him that?
I was
I
wild.
was wild.
There may come a time where somebody may say, "Hey,
We know your mama.
I didn't notice it.
Your mama
I
will
heard
know
something
that.
about your mama."
She was on that Freak Nick video.
I done heard something,
It was
and,
before
and for
my
$100,000, I won't release what I know, baby. Let him release it. If I did it, it's me.
Like, just give me the 100,000.
Okay, for
I can
real.
go
I
shop.
will go ahead
You
and
know what I'm
lay
saying?
out there.
I don't
Like,
care.
don't pay no ransom for nothing, no video, no nothing. If they got information on your mama, let it go. It's be like, was she the best at what she was doing? Great, that's awesome. Don't pay for nothing. I like literally. I don't care.
Release the tapes.
Release the thing.
Release the Epstein file.
Right.
Y'all better not release them tape. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying, I've really come to a space in my life where I do not care about people's opinion of me. And I know a lot of people say everybody cares about your opinion. It's different when I'm dealing with my friends and stuff and certain things. But if I walk in here and I have my bonnet on and y'all be like, I done told you about that bonnet. We're going to laugh about it and I'm going to probably still leave with my bonnet on. I'm not taking it off because you don't like what it is. Like I've gotten to a point where I'm comfortable with me, what I do, how I am. I used to be very, very uncomfortable in a two-piece. It didn't matter how small I was. I was never, my body in a two-piece was never good enough. And I was really skinny before that boy messed up my body all them years ago.
Yeah.
Preach, sister.
But I was very slim and I could put on a two-piece and I would still put on that two-piece and I would see a little bulge or anything that I saw. To me, that was an imperfection.
Yeah.
That bulge
And-
was my bones.
and that
Okay.
was- Right,
exactly.
I did not like that.
And so I would cover it up all the time.
I
Now,
see people on the beach and stuff like that that have so much confidence.
I love it though.
And I'm
I love
like-
it. Like I don't like when
mean-
people say like, oh, they need to cover. I'm like, no, they are so confident in who they are. I wish I can have that
Yeah.
confidence.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I've never, like she said, like
Oh
I've
my
never
gosh.
been like
At
that.
concerts, I see some of the most confident women, and shout out to y'all for
Yeah.
saying,
Right.
I'm putting
Fuck these
on
people.
this right now. I'm coming out. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna gyrate
love
all
it.
over this
Yeah.
place to this music, and I'm just gonna be who I am.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna look at first and be like, whoa, okay, all right, I see you. But it's not in a way where I'm saying you shouldn't have worn that. That is just my way of saying I never had that confidence.
Yeah.
I don't have the same confidence that
Mhm.
you have to put that on. I don't know that I'm comfortable in doing that. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah,
Shout out to
for
y'all.
sure.
Yeah.
It's women.
Appreciation.
Sorry. Just had to put that out there.
Yeah.
Anything else,
y'all?
Oh.
What?
My bad, dog.
What
Oh
you
my
over there
gosh.
yawning?
My bad, dog. My bad, dog. My bad. My bad.
Well, I guess
That's all I'm saying. Is this
it is time.
Sip and spill.
We've got to before, because I've been sipping And we did have a little spill in here. Y'all
Big
missed that
spill.
part.
We did.
And we're not gonna have nothing else.
Shout out to the gummy
sip
bears
on
being
in a
back.
minute.
Sam.
The gummy bears are back in effect.
They
You see
are.
that?
I actually added some to mine
Mhm.
today.
Yes, yes. You see that? The gift that keeps on
It's
giving. I
almost
keep trying to
St.
tell
Patrick's
y'all.
Day. Oh,
Yeah, on the
so
17th,
here
I think.
my green.
Mhm.
A little
Right.
Got a
green
little
business.
green in it.
What they do? What while
Look.
we celebrating that? Oh,
Mm.
okay. That's the only time we got corned beef. That's the only reason I even
You
think
know
about
what?
it. I ain't really know its importance, but my grandfather made us corned beef.
I just used to say,
around
you
that
better
time,
not
so-
pinch
Oh.
me. I'm gonna go find me a 4-leaf
Yeah.
clover or something, but don't pinch me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Sip and spill.
what we
What we
and
sipping and
spill.
spilling
Okay,
on
sip and
today?
spill. Would you date a man who makes less than you?
I have
Currently, would you now?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I did. And
We heard you was helping him with his bills.
helping him with his bill. Look.
And it was a regret. No.
She said, not me.
She said,
I know this is not the topic, but I'm about to tell another story. Because I just got to tell you, while I was...
She said, "Big Mama."
No,
Right.
kid. So I'm going to tell y'all, while I was giving wifely vibes, I was doing disgruntled wife things too when shit didn't go my way. So I had told this person that I was gonna help them pay their car note.
And they got
Man.
repossessed.
And you know what? I don't know.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Rika gave
At
me
any
the
rate,
story.
She's like, let's cut to
You know what? Long story short, the shit was gone.
I don't think it got repoed.
Oh, okay.
I think they figured out some way to pay it. But when they finally told me that, that it was on the repo list, of course, that's months behind. So I had agreed to help them pay it. And
Was it in
then,
writing?
huh?
Did you put
She
something
said,
in writing?
"Huh?" If you can, you can hear.
Right.
No,
And what do they
add
always
some
let their
interest to
bills
that,
get to
like-
on the
No.
like the long list before they be
The
like, oh, I
long
need some
list,
help.
right.
Like,
I mean,
man.
some people are just not so fiscally sound. That's the best way to put it.
Okay.
But they pissed me off. And I want to say I remember what they did, but I don't really remember, and it doesn't really matter.
She was like, your car ain't leaving till today.
It doesn't really matter.
I would have
I
called
just
the
told
repo
her,
man myself.
Look outside. What you see?
Called the repo man
Hey, look it
myself.
up.
Oh no, I do remember.
Uh-oh.
I do remember they went on a vacation.
Without you.
Oh, my nigga, no.
No,
You
you're not.
need my help to pay your
They went on a vacation.
You know your car is on this
After
repo
asking
list.
me
It
to
was
help
still
them
on there.
pay for their car. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
You know what? Because people do with their money what they
what they
Wanna
want to
do.
do.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of what they need.
And then they
to do
always
or
come
should
back
be
with, well,
doing
I didn't pay for the trip. Well, you should have asked whoever paid for the trip to help
to
you
help
with
you
your
pay. Yeah.
At any rate.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Schedule that payment for next Thursday. And I got you. So they left,
Should
and I
have acted on
believe
people.
went on their trip that Monday. I went right on down to Chase Bank and closed that account. They had scheduled the payment to come out on that Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I made sure that the payment did not come out. I completely closed the account and got a brand new account.
They still looking for.
All
Wi-Fi friend.
new numbers. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah, because
She got an email on
Fuck
that one.
that.
too.
Yeah, shit. A long one.
A long email.
I'm really gonna get all types of,
Because why?
is what it is.
Would you go on vac? Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
on vacay when I'm getting ready to
Helping
help
you.
you to keep your car,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go on vacation?
How did he get there on a plane?
Plane,
So
train,
now that you're back to
automobile,
the method of
what?
transportation.
Where did
I
he
don't know
go?
how they got there, but I can tell you what happened when they got back home. They had to figure out how they was gonna pay that car note.
Mm.
So that's why I say I don't know, because I also was not there when they
To
return.
know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to figure out how to pay.
He said, but I had a time while I was on
Right.
vacation.
That is awesome. You were supposed to
Spend
get
a
out on
time.
vacation, have zero worries, because you had the most to worry about when you
When you
got
got back.
Yeah.
back home. But I
Wow.
do remember just close the account. So to answer the question, yeah, I'll date
He
somebody
gonna be
that
like,
make less
see,
than
it was
me,
a
but
verbal agreement.
you always got to be prepared for when I decide I'm not dating somebody that make less than me. And you wasn't prepared, and so
Yeah, I think when I was younger, it didn't matter. I think now, if I was dating, like, it wouldn't matter either because, like, I probably wouldn't be dating anybody serious like that.
Yeah.
Just dating to, like, I don't know, do
Take
something.
me out to eat.
just
She
to do
said for a
something.
meal.
Like,
For a
they probably
meal.
would be like, this is a bag lady. Her and her bags. That's all she
Mhm.
cares about, her bags and her kids.
but he can't buy you these bags.
Yeah.
at this
I
point.
don't care. At this point, I have enough. If I had to just deal with the ones that I have, I would be fine. But
I don't feel like you would, friend.
I mean,
I don't feel like you
mentally, but I wouldn't expect like my husband, he's okay with my bags. If somebody else wasn't, then they wouldn't be my man. Because
Okay.
like
Blink twice,
you
Les,
don't
if you're not okay.
No.
he's
Right.
fine. He heading to Vegas right now. He's
Oh,
fine.
yeah. He said you're gonna get another bag.
Right. Like if you can't deal with me, then you won't be my man. But I honestly don't feel like I would be dating anybody seriously if I wasn't in a marriage right now. Like
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You think
I
you
could
could
be
do
wrong.
it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
She got $2 in her pocket.
oh, Mama always said get $2.
Always. Always.
Yeah, no.
But now
uh,
you gotta split the $2, so technically only
Oh.
one belongs to you.
Yeah,
Would
but-
you ever pay for a guy's like meal on a
Meal?
first date? Like on a first date, if you guys went out, would you offer to pay?
Did
Did
he
he
say
ask
he left
me
his
out?
wallet at home?
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, whatever the reason was. Like, would you be offended if he was like, "Oh, I left my wallet at home"?
If it's just a date, I would pay for it, but we wouldn't talk after that probably. Like that would be a like I left my wallet at home.
What if he was
and-
like,
What if he
I'll
said
send it to
that and then
you.
he got home and he sent you the money because he truly left his wallet at home?
Oh, well, that's
Would you still
different.
Okay.
he's like off the block list now?
He was like slide.
He gonna be like, I tried to send you back the money and it said block.
Right.
He's like,
My text message went
Now
right.
you're unblocked.
He's like email.
Right.
AOL.
I of course I would.
You would buy the meal
I-
on a first date?
I would definitely buy the
Yeah,
meal
I
would too.
on a first date.
But
Especially
but I feel like if I offer, then he should be like, that's okay.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
don't worry.
I
No,
got
don't
it.
do that.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah, but it has to be like something happened or like, because I feel like if you ask someone out, then your intent usually is to pay,
Pay.
right? If he called me and
Yeah.
said, "Can I take you out to dinner?" That I would
well,
assume.
well, yes, that means
well,
you
I
have
guess I
money
shouldn't make
and-
an assumption,
Well, no,
But-
he asked you out.
right? So you
Can
would
I take
think
you
that,
out?
right? You
Yeah.
would think that his intent
he
is
took you
to
out.
pay.
You not indoors. You outside.
You
now.
outside.
I got you
Listen,
out.
This
Can
is
I
why
take
you
you
was
outside
saying
the house?
yeah,
Don't. No,
No.
ma'am.
No.
No. No, ma'am.
but I don't. That wouldn't be like my first thing. But I would. Yeah, I don't. I mean,
I would be like, he need to wash some dishes. I don't know what.
Not you. You would
he
send him to
needs
the
to wash
back?
some dishes.
You
I'll
would
pay
send
for
him to the
mine.
back?
yeah. See,
Wow.
I will
Like,
pay for
it's
mine. Yes.
She
Yeah.
said, "Am I Louis? Let me
Yeah.
know. Right, my
I
money
will pay
out."
for mine. He needs to wash dishes.
Yeah, I
Or
don't-
you guys could figure it
Oh,
out.
I
your
don't
first
know.
date?
I feel like
It's
six,
I feel
seven
like
on
it's
that.
some-
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
I was
6,
like, I
7
don't
on
know.
that.
But for
'Cause
me,
it's
if,
like
if the vibes are good, if the vibes are really good, and I know
We
that
just talking about
this is-
regular vibes.
Oh, we just talking about you asked me out.
Oh, okay.
I really wasn't feeling you.
You
No,
saw- like,
I'm
you just look-
asking. Like,
Oh,
is this just somebody we met on the street? He said I would like to take you
On
out,
the
and then he
street.
took me out, and then he couldn't pay. Or are
if
we
I
talking
met you
about
on the street, then no. 'Cause that's different.
That's different. If you took the time to approach me and ask me out, then I feel like you should have paid. But if like we met through Renika or whatever, we've been vibing, we've been talking.
Yeah,
And he's
we go
like,
out
you
and
know,
it's like,
I want to go out or whatever, and we go out, and he's like, I'm a little short on that.
Yeah.
I would
I forgot
I
my
would
wallet.
cover it.
She'll be like,
Yeah.
well, let me show you how to put Apple Pay on your phone.
Let me show you how to
Know your
Yes.
card number.
I'm gonna be like, I got it, then I'm gonna go to
Zelle.
Chase and
Zelle.
close it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right. Do you have
before
Zelle?
they expire, before it process.
Tell them
Yeah,
I need to
like-
go powder my nose.
Yeah, you go out the door.
Right back.
I got
Yeah.
the tip.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Have y'all ever left a date? Like you're on a date and it's not going well, you just
Okay,
just
I've never
leave?
left.
I've
So-
never left a date. I didn't
Yeah,
even
me
date
either.
like that. Like I got married at 30, but before
So
then,
yesterday?
Yeah,
Oh.
yes. I'm 28 though.
Oh.
But
she,
Whoa.
she said,
oh my bad.
oh my bad, gave you an extra year. But I've never been on a date where like I wasn't dating, like I was literally having fun in my 20s, early 20s, clubbing, going to Hollywood, all that stuff. But I met some really dope people. And it was always like we went to Roscoe's afterwards, after the club or something like that. Like I dealt with dudes in a group setting where they would pay for all of our meals.
Everybody's,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
it wasn't like y'all got money on this, y'all want to go here, we going to Denny's. It was always they paid for it. So I
Mhm.
never, even in dating, it was never like I don't like this conversation. Like I got to get to that point of having a conversation with you on the phone and then
Yeah.
like okay, I'm gonna go. But I've never had to like leave a
I
date.
never left a date per se, but when before I got married, and I may have talked about it, but people just kept telling me that I should date, that I should get out there and date. And so I remember trying internet dating.
Mhm.
And there's a couple of situations that always stick out to me. Um, but so the first time that I really went out with somebody, I may have told you guys, he asked me if I owned a gun.
Oh, this was a stalker.
He asked me if I had a security system at my
yeah,
house.
no.
Blocked.
Sir.
Like, yeah, no.
Blocked.
He
Why is this
followed
first date
me.
conversation?
Where did you
Yeah,
find him at? Black
absolutely
Planet
not.
or Plenty of Fish?
I met less
Black
on
people
Black
meet?
Planet.
On Black Planet?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met less on Black Planet.
Plenty of Fish was like, they had doctors and stuff on there too at a time.
That don't mean doctors ain't crazy.
No, I'm not saying
That
that.
was Dr. Dre's. They was definitely not a doctor. I can't remember what site I met him on, but we went to eat, and he told the people that when I went to the bathroom, because I already knew at that moment, just with the way that the conversation was going and different things that was happening, I was like, dude, when this date is over,
Yeah.
I'm
blocked
done.
out
Yeah.
there. But I got up to go to the restroom, and when I came back, he's smiling like a Cheshire cat. Like,
Mm-mm.
just, I could see all 32. I'm like,
Mm-mm.
what's going on? Then the waiter comes over and he says, congratulations. And I'm like,
For what?
thank you. And when he walks
paid the
away,
bill.
I said,
Cha-ching,
what is he
right?
congratulating us on? And he said, oh, we can ready to get a free dessert, because I told him that we're here on our honeymoon, that we just got married. And I was done. I was
Now we
like,
on our honeymoon
okay.
and he getting a free dessert.
Right.
Weirdo.
So after that date, I did not stop internet dating, but what I did was anytime I talked to somebody, I would say, hey, look, let's meet at like Starbucks.
Yeah. that
Let's
would have scared
let's
me.
agree to 30 minutes tops, whether we're having a good time or not.
Mhm.
Let's agree to 30 minutes tops so that we don't feel it. And if after the 30 minutes and we leave and we talk and we decide we want to actually go on a date, then let's do that. But I put a time limit on it so that I didn't feel like I had to stay.
Mhm.
If 30
That's
minutes I
smart.
can do.
That was speed dating
Mhm.
back in the day.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
But I knew that I had to do that because you might be feeling me, I might not be
Mhm,
feeling you,
mhm.
and now we're stuck and I'm trying to figure out.
Mhm.
So I was like, and most of the guys was like, oh, that's cool. And I'm told them, I'm not dating anybody for a free meal. So no, we don't have to
Yeah.
go and you have to buy me dinner. We don't have to do that.
What about a free dessert?
We could-
They did
Can I
buy me-
say that it's our anniversary?
He
Yeah,
did
he
give me
said-
a cake pop
Oh.
at Starbucks, but I purposely would just set that time, like in 30 minutes. Let's talk about whatever. Let's get a good vibe. You see me. You see how I look when I walk in.
And
What I'm
then-
dressed
yeah.
with. You can decide when we're having this conversation. maybe based on what I order, you might be like, oh, she's a latte chick. Ah, hell no.
You should have invented that red balloon show.
Yeah,
I
shot the
should have.
balloon.
I definitely
Yes.
should have.
Walked in, pop.
But
Leave.
that
Leave.
got
First
me
question.
You're dismissed.
having that mindset. Number one, put a lot of the guys at ease with not thinking that I was some type of gold digger who just wanted a free meal. Because like I said, I got food at the crib. Let's sit and meet
Yeah.
and see how this goes or whatever. And then if it was good, then afterwards, if we talked, they're like, so how was you feeling? I'll be like, look, that I don't think it was.
I don't know what we're
Yeah, that didn't work out for
That's
me.
the awkward conversation.
Right.
And so I was able to not have to have that awkward conversation
Right
sitting
there
there
in
with
the face.
them.
Yeah.
I didn't have to have them saying,
Or you didn't
okay,
have to
so
have a
what we-
conversation at all. If it didn't work,
Yeah,
nobody's
and
calling
so,
us not
Because
interested.
one guy, we met at Starbucks. I still set my time limit on purpose. And thank God for the time limit because he was late. Now, he picked the Starbucks. He worked near the Starbucks. So
And
the
he
fact
was
that
late?
I got there and you were still late was already a problem. I had already gone through the line, ordered my drink, sat down. So he sits down, you want a drink? Okay, that's strike one because you don't see this cup sitting here. So now you're just doing that as a formality
Just as
when
a-
you already
uh-huh.
know that I already have my drink. But anyway, and then he asked me what my favorite movie was. And I said, Love and Basketball. He said, typical.
But
I
girl,
said, what does that mean? He was like,
yeah, don't start off
it's
being
just
rude.
typical. So
Like,
then I
already
said,
not
okay,
interested.
well, what's your favorite movie? And he said, The Wizard of Oz. I said, I like The Wiz. He said,
Typical.
see, that's the problem. People don't listen. I said The Wizard of Oz, not The Wiz.
Not the Wiz. It's too, yeah.
And I said, oh, you like White Dorothy. Oh. And he said, why it's got to be like that? And I said, well, that's how we distinguish the difference. There's the Wiz, black cast.
Michael Jackson.
There's the Wizard of Oz, blonde hair, blue eyes, real ruby, red slippers. There's a difference. I said, so yeah, my apologies for assuming that you meant the Wiz when you said the Wizard of Oz. And he said, yeah, because people don't listen.
I'd have
And
been
I
like,
was
spend the rest of this 25 minutes.
And
by
then
yourself
he
because
kept-
I'm no longer
because
interested.
he kept
You're
referring to
pissing me off.
himself. And
I'm like, come on, Toto.
In third person. Yes.
And third
Yes.
person.
I can't even remember his name, but he kept referring.
Tamara is leaving.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And
Immediately.
so I was
Because
out.
no.
I am
when
out.
that
I
30
don't
minutes
like
was up,
that.
I was
Don't
like,
be rude.
ooh, okay, well.
And you were
And
late.
you stayed the 30 minutes?
I stayed the 30
No.
minutes because that's what I
No.
said. We gonna stay for 30
We
minutes.
should have
No.
popped that
was it.
balloon as soon
Yeah,
as
as soon as the
mm-mm.
rudeness started.
Baby.
Because you're not interested. Like,
Yeah,
you're
typical.
that's
regular.
rude.
Basic. Okay, basic.
Well,
you're so
baby,
basic.
that is our time.
That is our time.
We hope you guys enjoyed the show. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know
Right.
also what you drink. I believe that this is
Pear wine
pear
from
wine.
Trader Joe's.
Delish.
Nice.
Okay.
So
Delish. And I'm
good.
almost at my gummy bears. With that being said, here's to a great week, and we will see you all next week. Cheers.
Cheers.